So we just got this HighCountry Duramax. We bought this truck for parts and it's just arriving to our shop today.
It's pretty crunched in the front end here.
Big mosquito.
A big mosquito.
You know that Ford commercial where they have the toolbox and they like throw it and it like puts a big dent in it? Yeah. Or tears the bed? Look at this. We should recreate that with the Chevy. Look at that. Could be like, ugh! Oh look, Chevy, you're not so tough after all.
So Big just pulled in the yard with this truck. It's a HighCountry, so obviously we can use a lot of parts from it. But she's pretty mangled. Not quite sure what it hit, but immediately we are stealing the diff out of it for another truck. That's why it was purchased. So these guys are getting ready to bring the truck in right now.
I don't think it does.
You ready, Big?
Yep. Another one.
Another diff this morning.
Yeah. That's 2 today.
Just backing her in, and we're going to unload it directly into the shop. Big's pretty good with this truck. Yeah, the HighCountry would have a great interior still, and like it's got tons of good parts on it, but obviously it's pretty mangled.
Big mosquito.
I'm gonna weasel her in. Got some rain on the lens. Big, just tilting her in.
We got Adrian and Devon to take this rear diff apart out of the truck. They work very well together. It's a speedy process and we wanted to get it out as quick as possible to be able to put it into the other truck.
Left, right, same thing, right? He's pretty good with that thing. Right in the door. Right in the door. Look at him go. Good job, Big. It's pretty crunched in the front end here.
Big mosquito.
A big mosquito. Wow. Fun. What did you just get and what are you doing?
We got this HighCountry that looks pretty nice from yay back. We're taking the rear diff for another truck. I'm not sure where this one come from. Maybe from the yard.
But for now, just stealing the diff?
Yeah, just switching the diff, pulling this one out, grabbing marks, switch them, and yeah.
Why?
I don't know why, I was just told to do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Are you recording?
Yep.
I'm looking for like a flashing light. I don't see anything.
Off so you can't see it.
Oh. Yeah, so we're just straightening out the truck. It kind of got backed in crooked. He was supposed to be directing me, but we'll just blame the smashed front end.
Go.
What are you lifting on?
Leaf spring mount.
Okay. Do you have anything on the front? Good?
Yeah.
See what happens. All right, let's do the shaky shaky.
Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Except for up. I don't see him over here helping us. I wasn't gonna say that.
What are you doing?
Changing my battery.
Just explain it to me a little nicer.
Okay, I'm starting with the rear drive shaft. Devon is, what are you doing, tires?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing tires. And then probably electrical, shocks. And then we'll set it down and do these, whatchamacallit, U-bolts.
Yeah.
How does that sound coming through the mic?
Probably pretty great.
Oh, you're not wearing anything.
Nope.
We don't know because we weren't giving a work order.
It's cold.
Devon just finished removing these rear shocks, and I hope he's gonna undo all that electrical nicely, not break anything. Easier the better.
I'll go for that. I think we should do it up here.
What?
And just leave all the electrical attached to the diff. And we'll just
Yes.
pull the brake lines and the calipers.
Okay, now say it to the camera.
So we're gonna undo the harness from the truck side, leave everything on the rear diff, just to make it easier. There's a bunch of wires running. It's got electronic parking brake, ABS, that sort of stuff. This harness is going to the brakes and like ABS sensors, probably some sort of wheel speed sensor for the rear diff. Yeah, basically it. It's just easier to undo the entire thing than each individual harness. I don't know, Chevy, GM? Something made by GMC. HighCountry. Oh yeah, Chevy HighCountry. I think it's their equivalent to a GMC Denali. So being that this truck's a pretty nice model, like I don't think it gets any better than a HighCountry. We're using this rear diff, but we'll use the rest of the truck for parts. There's lots of good stuff on it. Even though it's smashed on the front end, there's tons of interior parts and etc.
But I don't
What are you doing, Devon?
just what do you
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're gonna be keeping the calipers still attached, so that when we get the other diff, we can reinstall it. We don't want to crack open these brake lines, and Mark's gonna be using his brakes. So yeah, no sense in giving him
going to Mark.
exactly. So we're trying to be nice with how we remove stuff. It's like paying it forward.
Next person in line.
I'm that guy that doesn't do it.
Devon just fucking runs right through it.
Whole caliper.
Yeah, that's easier for us.
Do this connector on this one here, right? This axle right here. I just did this one. It took me 10 minutes to do it. See if you can beat me. It sucks.
Oh, the one on the 10 mil?
It might not actually have one on this side. For the brake pads.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's only on that side.
It's only on the one side. Yeah.
That was 10 minutes well spent. Okay, so far so good. This is the brake caliper. We're just taking the whole bracket and assembly off. Like I said, we're not gonna crack open the line.
So these calipers stay with this truck.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna touch the brake system. Yeah, I'm sure he has good brakes. And he won't do the same. Yeah, I'll crack it open.
I like
Dev.
your method, it's pretty quiet. And there's Devon.
Well, if you could get a gun in there, he'd be loud too. Yeah.
They're assembled in Mexico.
I thought. I don't need to catch it. It's going to catch itself.
You want to just say what that is, Adrian?
That's a bungee.
For what?
It's for the caliper. We don't want to leave anything dangling. I mean, by like the brake line. It's called cheap insurance.
Think I can fit it on my fingers?
There we go. How old are you?
32.
You're an old man.
32.
You?
Yellow Loctite, where is that on the scale of, I don't know, fastening strength? We got red, black, green. Sorry, black, blue.
It's like refrigerator to cow type strong.
I got both of them. Inch to 16th.
What's this for?
U-bolts.
U-bolts that hold the diff in.
Yep. So I'm gonna start undoing it and Devon's gonna catch the diff. Ready?
Just catch it.
Funny, Adrian tried to do it once.
Yep, and there's a big gouge in the floor to prove it. Mind grab my hammer before I flatten it?
Lift the truck up. Balance.
Why do the wheels go back up?
We're just gonna undo the U-bolts, then we'll roll this diff out.
And in order for it to roll, you need wheels, right?
Yeah, that's the way it rolls. I'm gonna come over here and tighten this wheel. Do it? Everyone will find out what we're having for lunch and then take off. What is still? There we go. Nothing hanging? Good? What? We're in collision?
We're don't know, but that hood's like jammed way up, so I know we're pretty fucked. Just go right through. Keep going.
Okay. Alright, let's. I wonder if you can still hear me. It's cold. This is how I used to wash my hands at my dad's shop. Oh, thank you, it rained. You guys think I'm joking? Do you do that?
What? Oh boy. That fucking
Who do you think?
Can't say.
There's only 2 guys here that think like that.
No. Not Tyler. This is out. It's just trimming this.
Oh.
That's why I was asking that.
They're for that red truck. Well, we're not finished yet, but we're just waiting for that one truck to get out of the way. Then we'll roll the diff in, do the switcheroo, and then slam this one back in.
So we have this diff right here for this Chevy Silverado, and this one's bent. So the diff that Adrian and Devon took out this morning is coming over here to go into this truck. Just set the diff in the right spot so that we can lower the truck and have the diff fit right in there, and we can bolt it up on the ground nice and snug. Mike with the forklift skills. Just too many skills over here. Beautiful. Parking brake engaged. So they've got the axle in place, and the truck's gonna get lowered onto the axle, and then everything's gonna get done up from there. Shocks, electrical, brakes, drive shaft.
Now that Mark has the new diff in from the parts truck, the old diff is now taken out, and we're gonna be scrapping it. It's no longer good. But now that the other one's installed, this truck is ready to go and has a full life ahead of it.